I'm recording. I don't know how I'm recording. I don't know how to work your phone. Hi, lady. That's okay.
I guess the start of our video.
You should go with me. What you gotta lose? I can make your teenage dream come true. And all I wanna know is if you're feeling me or not.
So here we are at Starbucks. Kimy and Sarah and me. And I'm
No, my name is Wesley today.
Wesley.
Just for now.
Keaton.
Oh my god. I don't know
Wow.
if I can do that.
And Drew. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm only Wesley
gonna
for
have
a few
that.
hours until the real Wesley is naked. What? Oh, good morning.
The morning after look.
Morning.
We're a bit tired, and it's a very successful day yesterday.
Woo. You don't have a hat. See that? No hats.
Yeah, no hats.
You ready?
All
No hats.
6 of them got their hats. Woo! So our first encounter, we got to the venue and we were waiting. We were just kind of waiting. It was like 1:30 in the afternoon and nobody was there. And then we decided to get out of the car because Jackson's tour bus rolled up.
Let's have some fun, 'cause I'm young and single tonight.
So we got out of the car, and like 2 seconds later, we turn around and Keaton's behind us.
Hot
So,
damn.
the first one to get their hat was Keaton, and what did he say, Kimy?
Oh, that's beautiful. I was like, oh. Sorry. Something like that. But manly. He said it manly. Like, he's like, oh, that's beautiful.
Wow.
They're beautiful.
Something like that.
He was walking across the street and I was kind of closest to the curb because I had just crossed the street, so I just kind of took my chance and was like, took the hat off my head and was like, here, we made these for you. And we were hoping to get all of them to him at once, but he was like in a rush and really late and stuff.
And if you give me half a chance, I know I'd make you mine.
And then maybe, well, I don't know how much later, but
It was a bit later.
Jackson comes out, which is the first opening act, Jackson Guthy. And he's going for a jog with one of his people, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know who that was. And so he says hi to us, and he's like, yeah, I'll be back. And so when he comes back, he goes and gets some water. He comes back out to talk to us. He talked to us for at least 20 minutes. That kid is the sweetest guy ever.
Yes.
So adorable. His smile is just like, damn.
So we all got to meet him. We all got pictures with him. The girls got selfies, and that was fun. He signed some stuff that some of the people had out there.
Don't you like this small crowd? This is kind of nice.
It's way better than Chicago.
The green ones?
There was like this barricade and all these girls were like jumping over it, so there were like 400 girls like pushing me against my bus. So I couldn't we couldn't get out, and some chick like broke her leg because like there was like a...
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah, I've got your
He's
phone.
like leaning down.
Got me?
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
business card. It was so professional. I got a business card. I'm gonna give this to my assistant.
And your people call her people, or you don't?
Okay, this hat is way too big for my head. Ready? Good. Yep.
Anyone else?
Did you get it?
Yeah. That's Instagram.
I like those shoes.
I like those. Yeah, I like those.
I got these are $10 in Tennessee. No, not Tennessee. Washington.
They gave you a discount because you're famous.
No, like there was like this discount.
What?
It was called the running store.
Yeah, I know. I tried to. Just because sometimes they're.
Some like. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting
this way, and then oh, got your hair in your face. Oh, okay. Now it's really a mess.
Sarah forgot to mention about Jackson's hat. When he came, him and his trainer person, whatever, maybe it was just someone in the band, I don't remember, but when they were running back from their jog, I like didn't
Brett.
The photographer who was
Oh.
talking about was like, he's
Oh yeah, the photographer Brett. He's a cool dude. We're like besties
coolest.
now with Brett.
We're the hat girls.
The hat girls to him. But we talked to him for a while. He took pictures of us in like our hats, and I was wearing the Jackson hat, and he thought it was really cool. And so we were gonna ask him to give it to Jackson, but since Jackson was coming back from his run, we decided to wait. And so when he came back, I like took it off and handed it to him, and he put it on right away, like as he was running back to the tour of us. And he said he'd come back for pictures, and he did in like what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
He was
It
still
was-
wearing the hat.
Yeah, he was wearing the hat. He took it off for some pictures, but I was
He came
like,
back and he was like, who made the hat? And we were like, we did.
Oh, pretty lady, come closer to me, baby. There's something in the air tonight. Yeah, oh, pretty lady.
And we decide that we're freezing, so we come in and get warm, and we changed after that because Lainey all of a sudden sees MKTO running across the sidewalk in front of us, and we're just like, guys.
we're in the middle of like hair and makeup and changing in a car, so we're like, we can't just like up and run out. Plus they were running to a cab, so it would have been a little awkward.
So they left and they went to get food, and we finished getting changed and everything, and then we went back out. Again, it was freezing. So we were standing out there waiting for them to come back, and
Oh, so we're there, and then we see a cab, and who was the one that saw them first?
I did.
It was, of course, Lainey.
Well, they came from the other direction.
So we're like there. I'm like internally freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, Tony's right there. And so Malcolm gets off first, and then he gets near us, or near the people, and then everyone just like starts like taking pictures of them.
me and Kimy made a beeline to Tony.
Okay, I saw Tony, and I'm like, that's my mission. So I'm like, the first girl that took it, and I'm like, I'm next. So like, I ran, didn't run. I kind of like.
Oh no, you ran.
I ran. And I was like, oh, selfie. I took like 3 pictures with him because in one it seemed like he closed his eyes. And I'm like, oh, you closed your eyes. He's like, okay. And then he smiled, this beautiful smile in the next one. He looked so
You
cute.
gave them the
And-
hats too.
Okay, yeah, and then Sarah was next, and she gave him the hat, and I don't know what he said because I ran to Malcolm after that.
He was like, this is awesome. Like, this is so cool. Thank you. I was just like, you're welcome.
And I was wearing Malcolm's hat, and I went for him first, but he was like signing some other girl stuff, and so I gave him the hat, and he was like, oh, this is the one I saw on Twitter, because they had like retweeted
You and me.
Yeah, both of us actually. We sent this picture because we were trying to get them the hats, and they retweeted us, and so he totally saw the picture. And so he said he really loved it and gave me a hug, and we took a selfie. And I went in for Tony, but Tony like started leaving through the gate, and then the other girl next to me was trying to get a picture too, and she was like, Tony, come back or whatever, and he was like, I'll be back later, and like waved. But
Malcolm stayed out for a little bit after that too, and then as he's like running away, he like pulled up that. He's like, I love the hat. We're
yeah,
like,
that was
yeah,
sweet.
you do.
Of course you do.
these girls are gonna be like, if they even know who they are. Hi.
You're so classic. Yeah. Baby, you're so classic.
Jackson comes out first. He like runs down, and he sat up on the wall, signed literally anything and everything he could. He sat on the wall and signed like 20 girls' phones and took selfies on their phones. Like,
He didn't even know whose phone it was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know whose this phone is, but he just got it.
so he was out with us for like 20 minutes, and then he came back out after the show and was out there for a good probably 20 minutes too. He's such a sweetheart.
And then after the concert, we didn't get to see the last song because we wanted to go meet them. And there was like already a crowd. I almost got in a fight with this girl. That was interesting. Then it was a mob, basically. Wesley came out and he was like in the other side. And we saw Brett, well, I saw Brett, because I was like in the front, kind of.
You're tall.
I'm tall. So I saw Brett, and I'm like, Brett, get Wesley so I can give him the hat. He's like, oh, okay, hold on. So Wesley was still down there, and he's like, he took a while, he's like, do you just want me to give it to him? So I'm like, okay, so I give him Wesley's hat. And then he's just like, I'm like, hey, can you make him sign this too, which was like my ticket. And then he's like, okay, so he's just waiting there awkwardly, waiting for Wesley to come over. And then he's just like, oh, okay, hold on. So he runs with Wesley, gives him his hat, Wesley signs my ticket. Look at it, it's beautiful.
So cute.
And then he gives that back to me. And then later on, Wesley comes over. And I had Drew's hat, so I was like, hey, can you give this to Drew? And he was gonna sign it thinking that I wanted the hat back. And I'm like, so no, it's for Drew. It's for Drew. And he kind of just looked at me. He's like, oh, okay. And then he gave it to his security guy because he was gonna give it to Drew. So that's when our mission was accomplished, that they got their hats. Yes. Just saying.
Oh my gosh. Sorry guys.
Did you ask Brett if he could give it to us? Ask him to give him Drew's too. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Brett. Oh god. Give him Drew's.
Oh my god. Wait, what is your hoodie? What is your hoodie? Brett, can you get him to sign this? Sign it? Wesley?
Washington.
Can you see it?
Oh my god.
Kimmy, you're lucky.
Did Wesley sign that?
Very successful
day.
Fun concert and time with friends.
Thank you to Jackson and Tony and Malcolm and Wes and Keaton Drew because it was awesome. And
Hopefully we can see you guys on tour again. Maybe cool. Yeah.
Come to Iowa, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
And wear your hats and take pictures.
Lots of pictures.
Lots.
Bye.
Bye.
I have to drive.